Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a comparison video between the Mina Baie Amelia Midi 1.0 and also the 2.0. And I do want to thank the mom who let me borrow her bag so I can do this video. Thank you so much. So let's get started with the review. So the first thing I definitely want to touch base on is the tote straps for these bags. I think the number one feedback with the Amelia bags were the tote straps being a lot shorter than most people would like. And as you guys can see, the drop length is definitely much longer. And I didn't think the 1.0 was an issue. It was fine, it's comfortable, but after trying the 2.0, I think there's a huge difference, and the drop length being longer is so much nicer. It's definitely worth it if you were considering the 2.0. So you guys can see this is the 1.0 and on this side is the 2.0, and the drop length is quite a few inches longer and it's so nice. And with the 1.0, typically I like to just grab it with one hand and put it over my shoulder, and as you guys can see, it hits my elbow every single time I put it on. It's not a big deal, but it does have contact with my elbow every single time. And you guys can see here, it's pretty high up because it is shorter. And with the 2.0, I just can't believe the huge difference it makes. You guys see here, it just goes through over the shoulder so well. It never bumps my elbow. It's so nice, and I actually like how much lower it sits. It's so much more comfortable. I never found the 1.0 to be uncomfortable at all, but this one, the ease of it is so much nicer, and I love the different carrying options. Both bags do come with two backpack straps and also a shoulder strap as well. I'm also not going to be doing a packing in this video because I've done the packing for this video here, and I'll have that one linked down below. I packed them up the same, so I'll have that link down below and then on the body of that as well. So I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit so we can get a closer look at the two, talk about the leather, the lining, and the differences that I noticed between the two. Now that we're a little bit closer, hopefully you guys can see a little bit better. You guys see this tote strap here comes down quite a lot further. Another difference that I noticed is the size. I'm not sure if the 2.0 is supposed to be bigger, but you guys can see the 2.0 is actually a little bit taller than my 1.0 here. So this is a little bit bigger, it seems like. The thing I noticed is the magnet. Now, if you guys watched my review video on the 1.0 Midi, I did have a complaint with this front magnet here. It's just not really strong, and every single time I wore it as a backpack, it would always pop open by itself and stay open like this, so nothing really felt secure. But with the 2.0, the magnet sounds a lot stronger. So here, it barely makes that like click, and this one is louder and it just snaps better. There's also a difference with the leather. The 2.0 feels so nice, so smooth, and a lot softer than the 1.0. Their leather quality is still fantastic. Both of them are, but this one has a thickness to it, whereas the 2.0, it just feels something about it. I don't want to say thinner and have you guys think that it's lesser quality. Definitely not, but it's so soft. It's just so much nicer feeling than the 1.0. On the back side of the bag, I think this is going to be also a huge difference for me. It's this D-ring right here at the top where you can attach the two backpack straps. Now the 1.0 version, it looks a little bit like this. It almost has like this little hole here, and I think that's where you can tuck down the D-ring if you are not using it. But this caused quite a few issues for me. It made my material around the D-ring start to peel and tear. So I avoided wearing this as a backpack very often just because I didn't want it to tear further. And with the 2.0, it's changed here. It doesn't have that little hole where you can slip in the D-ring. So it just looks like this. And I prefer this so much more. I don't think anybody who gets the 2.0 will have that issue like they did with the 1.0. And the magnet on the 2.0 is also much stronger here as well. You guys can hear with my 1.0, you can barely hear the magnet at all. Whereas the 2.0, that snap is so much better. I like that a lot. And now we're going to talk about the lining between the 1.0 and the 2.0. I have always liked Mina Baie's nylon interior. It feels really high quality compared to other brands, and of course I love the organization. And to be honest, if there was a change with the inside lining on the 2.0, I don't feel that much of a difference. Like, it still feels super high quality. It doesn't feel thinner, cheaper by any means. Honestly, it feels almost the same. And I think, I'm not sure if this is with all bags, I did notice the padding in the back slip pocket here is slightly thinner than my 1.0. Mina Baie's back slip pocket here with the padding has always been kind of like thick to me. And with the 2.0, I don't feel it's as thick. And honestly, I prefer that. So that way it just doesn't like thick up and bulk up the bag as quickly. I forgot the last change. You have this extra little D-ring inside of the 2.0. It's so cute that that's in there. I like that you can attach anything you want there. Car keys if you wanted, pacifiers, or I think it would be really great to also attach any pouches that you have, whether it be from Mina Baie or any other brand. You can clip that here. And you guys see here in my 1.0, there's no clip here at all. I think that's all of the differences that I see between the two. Both bags, you know, the setup is still the same. You have the front pocket here, very much the same with the key leash right over here on this side. You can expect the same in your 2.0. The bottom of the bag still have the 4 feet, just the same. And on the back, you still have the same setup with the back zipper pocket with the neoprene pocket. And the, I don't want to call them D-rings, they're not D-rings, but the little loop here where you attach the backpack straps are still the same on the 2.0. And you also have this slip pocket back here where you can put this over your luggage sleeve if you want. And here's the setup of the 1.0. You have 6 elastic pockets, a zipper pocket in the front, slip pocket here, and another zipper pocket back here, and also the padded sleeve. And here's the 2.0, same setup with the 6 elastic pockets, padded pocket, zipper pocket here, zipper pocket in the front, and a slip pocket here. And weight-wise, I honestly did not feel the difference when I had them empty or both, you know, stuffed with things. They honestly felt about the same to me when I was carrying them. And don't forget, you guys, if you want to see how I have the Amelia Midi packed up, I'll have the link down below to this one. I pack it up the same, you know, nothing's really changed. So I'll have that link down below if you guys want to see the full on the body and how I have that one packed. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit skeptical, you know, wanting to splurge again on the same bag, but I think it's definitely worth it for the shoulder straps being a lot longer and the bag being a little bit bigger and the magnet being a lot stronger. All around, the improvements on the bag is fantastic. It's definitely worth it. If you want the 2.0, I definitely 100% recommend you getting the 2.0 version. It is so much nicer. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by and watching the comparison video between the 1.0 and 2.0 Amelia Midi. I hope you guys found it helpful, and if I left anything out or if you had questions about anything between the two, please leave them down below for me. I'll be happy to help you. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.